Hey guys, Jasmine here to film a wrap up for the month of March. I actually had a really good reading month. Like, not only did I read like 8 books, but I also read like some amazing books. So I'm gonna show you guys what I read, and then I'm gonna tell you guys, I have a couple things in mind to read for the month of April, but since it is TLA month and TLA is kind of in the middle of the month, I don't really know, because I'm gonna get a bunch of books at TLA and then I'm gonna have like no idea what I feel like reading. So I have a couple, but I'm just going to show you guys what I read in March. The first book I read was I Was Here by Gail Forman, and oh my gosh, it was perfect. It was really sad, but it was just, you know, Gail Forman, she's amazing, and she kind of hurts your heart, but it's worth it. And then I read Unchained by Jessica Brody, and this is the last book in the Unremembered series, I think. And throughout most of this book, I really wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. And then I got to the end, and I was like, wow. The ending really made the whole series. I mean, the series was already amazing. I wasn't feeling the second book, and I wasn't sure how I felt about the direction the story was going in, but the way it wrapped up was just so perfect that it made it all worth it. And then I read Salt and Stone by Victoria Scott. Oh, it was perfect. Literally, if there's not a third book in this series, I'm just gonna die. Like, it's gonna be over. Like, this is the best sequel. Like, it was so exciting and fun. I just wanted to read it forever. Like, it could have gone on forever and I would have been happy because it was amazing. And then I read a little contemporary, Let's Get Lost by Addie Alcide, something like that. I've actually wanted to read this book for a really long time, and it took me forever to get my hands on it, so I finally got it, and I read it, and it was really just fun. Like, it was fun, and it had some, like, deep meaning behind it, and it was just, you know, contemporary. You gotta love contemporary. And then I was on a series binge, so I read The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa, and then I read The Eternity Cure by Julie Kagawa. And then I, of course, read The Forever Song by Julie Kagawa. Okay, I took a really long time to read this series, and I had been hearing amazing things about it, but I also heard the endings were really mean. So I'm actually glad I waited so long to read it, because I waited until all the books were out. And oh my gosh, I loved it so much. Like, this series is so amazing. Like, it's been a really long time since I have read a vampire story. I don't read vampire stories very often because they're kind of just... they're a little overdone sometimes, but this story, like, this series was so just good. Like, I just loved it. Like, it was unpredictable, and it was just perfect. 5 stars all around for this series. Okay, we're gonna put those over there. And then the last book I read in the month of March is kind of cheating because I finished it on April 1st, but I'm gonna put it in here anyways. It's Beware the Wild by Natalie C. Parker. And I'm pretty sure this is her debut, and I was really just impressed by the story. Like, I thought it was super unique, and I've met the author, and she's really sweet and nice. This story is just, it was fun. Like, it was unique, it was kind of darker. Like, I don't think I've ever read something quite like it, and I really enjoyed it. So, those are all of my 8 books that I read in the month of March. I haven't read that many books in a long time. Like, I've had like 5 and 4 for the beginning of this year. I've just been slow moving, so I was pretty proud of myself. Okay, so I'm about to start Breaking the Rules by Katie McGarry, which is her ebook sequel to Pushing the Limits, and I'm really excited about that, but since it's an ebook, I can't really show it to you. And then I do want to read The Young Elites by Marie Lu before TLA, hopefully, so I'll probably read this one after. And I have another series, not really a series binge, but I want to read the sequel and then the 3rd book, because I read the first one probably in February, I think I read it. But I want to read Through the Zombie Glass by Gina Showalter, and then I want to read The Queen of Zombie Hearts by Gina Showalter, and she's going to be at TLA too, so hopefully I can get those in before TLA, but if not, I'll get them after. Yes, so obviously it's April and it's TLA month, so my videos are going to get more and more exciting. I'm sorry that our wrap-ups have been so incredibly boring because, you know, we've been struggling figuring out what we want to read. So they'll be more exciting, and I am excited to show you guys all the books that I end up getting at TLA. So yeah, keep an eye out for reviews and stuff. And I will see you guys next month.